Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we are back with another exciting episode of Europa Universalis 4 Great England. Y'all ready for a war with Spain? Let's unpause, slow it down to 3. Because we're going to need just a little bit of extra time to be able to concentrate and actually pull this war off. Maybe. And, yeah. So let's take a look at the general situation. British Mexico? Doing fine. Newfoundland, I would imagine, is involved in the war and might have a problem with that army from Florida. Certainly with the fleets that are going on. 5 colonies is going to have issues, but Newfoundland should be able to assist, provided they're nice and move their units down, but it looks like they're not about to do that unless they're going to load them on transports or something. Who knows? Possible theaters of operations. Well, we've got North America, which is really why the war is going on. Thank you, British Mexico. We've got South America, which is relatively untouched. And, well, we couldn't expand British Columbia by any stretch of the imagination, except perhaps for taking Curaçao and some of the other Caribbean islands, which actually did work out fairly well last time. We might be using the Royal Marines to do a repeat. See if we can't snag the rest of the Caribbean for England. It looks like West Indian peasants have already taken one of those nations from us. So what's another, right? Right. Plus, we've got bases there, so we wouldn't have to worry about fleet repair or anything unnecessarily boring like that. We've also got Africa, which we are definitely going to be pushing into with our glorious African army, newly enlarged with a bunch of cavalry. We got this tip up over here, these two provinces. Might not be a bad location to try and go, or there's always that. And, of course, Luanda. A little bit in India, but really not that much. And a little bit scattered around Asia. Now, we don't have a fleet in China proper, so moving the army of China around, a bit of an issue. We would have to borrow the Indian fleet, which we just could use instead to great effect to go after some of those Spanish lands. Regardless, we have plenty of opportunity. The one thing we're not going to do is obviously go for the mainland, because that is crazy. Yes, that is unfortunate. Let's make sure, of course, our maintenance is always set to full. So we've got about, it looks like they're trade ships. Well, I don't think the Royal Navy can make it there in time to assist. In fact, I'm almost sure it won't be able to, but we certainly do have far more heavy ships than the Spanish. So let's see. Yeah. They did not do so well. At least they are returning to Ireland, where we can make sure. I see the trickery you're attempting to pull off here, Spain. And we will have none of it. Your 63 or whatever it was light ships, no match. No match for the glorious Royal Navy. No, no, no. Oh, were you planning on getting away somewhere? I don't think so. Let's head on down to the Bay of Biscay. Maybe even into the Cantabrian Sea. Oh, we'll catch them. Oh my, Spain. Where's your fleet? Where are your fleets? I would imagine that trade ship will be coming down somewhere. Oh, where are you headed to? I imagine you're already in the Lusitanian Sea. You'll be getting to the Gulf of Cadiz on the 13th of November. Oh, hopefully we catch you. If not, we're just going to follow. Looks like we're following. New governor in Cuba. We need a military candidate. Thankfully without loss of prestige. Well, there we have it. Suspicious indeed. Our colony in Cuba has decided to form their own assembly in order to take control of tax and legislation and other things. that at the moment we don't really care about. Let's just check the old navies, shall we? How is Spain doing? They still have 100 light ships and 47 heavies. So they still got fleets kicking around, probably mainly trade fleets. So we shan't worry about that any longer. Hop in your transports and let's head on over. Actually, I guess the Lesser Antilles would probably be a better bet. Hopefully the British Columbian fleet stays there to protect the relatively small American fleet. Great. We'll send another military candidate. Although I think that was a different colony, to be honest. All right. First up, St. Kitts. No leader, but that's okay. We should be able to squash these guys fairly easily. Ooh. Ming has left the coalition against us. That is good news. We've got the Army of Africa set and ready to go, and I don't believe the Spanish are going to be offering any sort of resistance there. So, job well done. We will leave it. Yes, I didn't think we'd have any sort of issue with that whatsoever, and we don't. Ha-ha! We've already pulled quite a remarkable victory over in the New World. We have captured the land that we want, although 47,000 Spanish troops have decided to invade British Mexico. Might be a problem later on. We'll find out. But for now things seem to be okay. I could be using the Royal Marines actually to protect British Columbia, and that might not be a bad idea. They usually don't have a good military. So that is something to remember. Now, let's move in and see if we can't cut this in twain. And what I'm going to do, since I don't have any forces here, is detach a siege and move them down to Cameroon here. I don't expect any sort of assault from the Dutch, and barring a Spanish invasion from the Gulf of Nigeria, we should be okay. Well, it looks like we were handedly able to take care of another Spanish fleet. That is great. So let's send the boys back home to Cornwall. For refit and repairs, because the Royal Navy desperately needs it. How's Crete doing? Nobody's coming for Crete? I like it. I guess we do have this fleet, which would be very good to use in the Mediterranean. So let's go and take the Gulf of Valencia. And see if we can't do a little bit more blockading. I like blockading. The Spanish means they can't get goods. And getting goods is what every nation truly wants out of life. Check on the siege. We do have a breach, but I have learned my lesson from those glorious days in Africa, assaulting countless fortresses. We shan't be doing that again. Then, I mean, it really does feel... Battle of Finster Bay. Oh, I like that. It really does feel like the Army of India here could really be making use of themselves. Why is this... Good. I must have misclicked for a moment. I was curious as to why anybody would still be Hindu. My ports are blockaded. Well, they're not blockaded anymore. Gulf of Valencia. Oh dear. Well... The Spanish fleet took care of that, it would appear. Not that big of a surprise. 13 transports. I wonder where you're headed. Perhaps to the island of Madagascar? I don't know. It certainly would teach me a lesson. For, not protecting all of my colonial possessions. Unfortunately, when you run a world empire, you can't protect them all. Slowly coming down. I like that. We can just leave that. I don't think the Caribbean is going to be a very active theater in the war. Has the Army of India landed? It has, so let's split you guys in half and send you over there. And that should leave plenty of artillery in both sieges to take care of things. I like it. St. Kitts, aha, excellent, okay. Well then. Load up. Sail back out. And where to next? I would imagine Lesser Antilles here would be a good bet. We're still doing fine on the continent, basically. Oh dear. Oh dearie dear. Well, there goes the transport fleet. I was not expecting so many heavy ships. Why are you guys still there? Oh, I guess I didn't have enough transports. I was not expecting so many heavy ships to be out here. That is devastating, actually. How's our relationship? You will give us military access. That is awesome. What about you? No, well, you don't like us, and that's not really surprising, so we'll have to figure that out once this is taken care of. But at least we can march around Bengal. That's something. I guess we've got the money, we've got the time. Let's get building a fleet for India. So we'll block that out. And what do we need? 9 and 9 is 18. I would imagine, though, 20 would be the amount of transports we need. So give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. Are you guys fully repaired? You are. Which would be a better spot? I think there would be a better spot, actually. Yay, Bengal, thank you. So we can at least run away from the dastardly Spanish if we need to. Hopefully we won't have to, though. It is a shame, though, that we don't quite... good. We don't quite have enough ships for the Far East. We definitely could have used a few more fleets out there, really. I'm really tempted to hit that assault button, but no. The breach and only 700 men, and even with full manpower. Oh, well, okay, yeah, we'll definitely do that. And we'll do that, really, by just killing Spanish. I think that sounds like a good idea. That should be a way to protect against them. Alright, so that's coming along nicely. These two sieges are coming along beautifully. I would imagine, no, the Spanish don't appear... Well, I guess they're kind of sailing around here, so... They're affecting the trade anyway. And yeah, nothing going on out here, which is nice. I would like to have a land route with the Spanish. Such things are not possible, though. Thankfully, the Zhao here decided, hey, this might be a good time to go after those dastardly Spanish unlawfully, occupying their land. And thankfully they don't feel that way about England. Well, I don't think they do. They might. But there's not much they can do about it. So joke is on them. Now let's check this out. We've got St. Martin next, huh? Okay. We'll go take St. Martin, and then we'll be able to sink that ship too. Then Caraco, because, hey, why not? We'll fix that, Austria. Relations, no. Dynastic. Royal marriage. Yay! so that's going along nicely. Battle of St. Martin, obviously a victory. Take that, colonial nations. We should be almost done here in Cameroon, and in fact, the place is on fire. Calabar as well. Siege of Caddo. Oh, there we go. Siege of Cameroon. Excellent. So let's just march these guys up. And I really don't think, actually, what we're going to do. This makes more sense. Yes, we'll leave these guys. Well, unfortunately, they were able to throw in a bunch of troops, but thankfully it's still damaged. The reason I'm leaving a bigger army on the coastline is just in case the Spanish decide to drop any troops. We'll have the largest defensive network, the largest defensive ability that we can get on them. So that's a success. How's our fleet coming along? Beautiful. Have we got safe waters? That's the question. We are not taking any attrition, which is lovely, but I do want to make sure I can get all these ships. Oh, crap. Get all these ships safely and soundly into London. Just so we'll be able to get the East Indian Fleet on the go. Now, next up, we're going to need a lot of these ships, and it is going to take some time to build these ships. I'm thinking 20 should be good. So that will be 2 in London, and 1 more around the rest. Yeah, that'll be the best bet. And then once that's all done, we can add a couple of light ships in there too, if I feel the need to. I'm not really sure if we will require it, though. A revolt in St. Kitts. Castilian West Indian peasants. Well, Spain, you certainly do have your problems, don't you? Oh my, this is a bit concerning, isn't it? Well, we've been bested by the Spanish Navy there. That's fine. We'll have a new navy to use. And what I might have to do is just pull the, well, really what I could do, combine all these ships. We've got heavy ships coming in. We can just combine the transports with the Royal Navy, send them over the Caribbean, clear out any sort of dastardly Spanish fleets who might be wanting to cause me harm. Now, this could be all a big ploy by the Spanish AI to get that 60,000 troop army into Great Britain. If it is, we'll figure it out. We don't really have the forces to beat back 60,000 troops, but, you know, it's not the first time this game that Spain has invaded the mainland. It would be arrogant of me to assume that it was the last, or that we had seen the last. You are all ships that can handle traveling the ocean. I would highly recommend in times of war that you use that ability. That should take care of that, no problem. How are things going in Africa? Handedly, I would imagine. Indeed. Yeah, you see, that's only 10 heavy ships. That won't be a problem. And in fact, not with the fleet of British Mexico there, although I wish they had got there before the troops landed. But you can't win every battle. Sometimes you just gotta take the losses. What have we got up there? Oh, I wish I'd... Aha, what have we got? 2 heavy ships. Okay, well, that's not a concern. Really, none of these fleets are a concern. We'll leave it. A revolt in Pawnee. Spanish peasants. Superior seamanship. What does that get us? Morale of navies. Why, yes, I think so. That will be very helpful when fighting these dastardly Spanish. We've almost got St. Martin controlled, which is groovy. Considering what's going on military candidate, although the 5 colonies has never and will never become a great military power. They're, far too small, really. And whenever we go to war with the Spanish Empire, they're really the first to get hit hard. I feel bad for them, but it is life. Get on your transports. Let's get those transports out. And then let's take you guys. We'll just take care of these rebels because, good God, they're annoying. Siege of Ozark. Yes. Well, it looks like the colonies are fighting back. That is indeed annoying. Oh, I see. Spanish particularists. Well, that's going to fall. So we could just... Actually, what we'll do is detach a siege and then send 22,000 men to take care of those 8,000. Shouldn't be a problem. Or should this, really. Battle of Cameroon was very successful. That is good. Let's send you back. And... come on. Perfect. Head in. Attached to your transports, good sir. And how about we sail into Maracaibo? The Spanish seem to be turning around this war. They're not landed in home, are they? No, they're not. Good. Yeah, well, those heavy ships will be ready momentarily, and our trade fleet is still around, so I'm not that concerned about the Spanish being dicks. Wonderful. We just need to core you now. Oh, well, actually, what we can do is take that army and move them up to Yola. Right. Let's start taking care of these damn colonials, shall we? Oh, you run, do you? Let's actually see if we can interdict that. I doubt we'll be able to make it in time, but we can make it there. Aha. Perfect. Oh, did we capture a ship? I believe we captured a transport. Wonderful. Yeah, so that won't be that big of a problem. How's that? That is still rather annoying. Well, it looks like the colonies are sending some armies in, so good on them. Thank you, Newfoundland. You are a peach. Peach of a nation. Why is this taking forever? That's annoying. It looks like the Spanish are actually fighting back against the Zhao as well. Is there any way we can assist you? Yeah, sure, we can actually send him a gift. Keep fighting the Spanish. Ah, perfect. Now then. Well, you're at war with Muscovy. That's not all that helpful, is it? We're not going to be able to give you a gift to get us to be able to walk home, so that's annoying. What with my only transport fleet sailing around the Caribbean, but not being all that effectual right now, so let's head into Magdalena. And let's see if we can't save the capital of British Columbia. Now, if the colonies were working together... Yeah, military access with the Netherlands? Absolutely. Well, this little army is getting the dice rolls, but we have the men. My only concern, of course, is it becoming too much of a quagmire and getting stomped by that stack of 12. It doesn't look like that's going to be an issue, though. Glorious. Well, we'll sit back, let ourselves rest up. How is the fleet looking? Fully repaired. Wonderful. We have a new mission for you, and sadly, it is across the other side of the world. So if you could probably set course for there. Actually, there. Go to Fish Island. And then from Fish Island, head on up there. Perfect. Now let's make sure I remember to check on my fleets as it makes its global journey around the world. In the meantime, we'll consolidate this new batch of heavy ships. And I would imagine, yeah, let's get another batch of heavy ships going, shall we? Why not? We got the money. There, and why not? We'll throw another one in London. There we go. Aha! Britannia will rule the waves, damn it. My god, I wish you were diesel-powered. Revolt in St. Kitts, that is annoying, but it is a fact of life. And really what I should be doing, where is my general? Oh, we've got a spare one here. Okay, well then, Hugh Wolf. Congratulations. With a high maneuver like that, you should be able to select relatively good. I guess we'll fight in the jungle would be the best defensive bonus there. Unfortunately, it's not mountainous. Oh, well that's just silly. You're not going to be able to do much there. Alright, so we've almost got the Colonial, or the Royal Marines set and ready. That's good. And I wonder, at this stage, let's take a look. So, war enthusiasm on both sides is about medium. That tells me that I should do that. Now then. At least Castilian Louisiana is at low, and New Spain is at low as well. So let's see. Are you willing? Yes. Yes, you are. But is that all I want? No, it really isn't. I want to be greedy. Yeah, that's what I thought. So you'll give the colony the land that they want, but you won't give me anything, will you? Well, that won't fly. How are things coming along here? Relatively well. Revolt in St. Martin. Yes, these men are going to be annoying as all get out. But at least they'll make it controlled by rebels and not give it back to Spain. So that's a bit of a bonus, I guess. Has my fleet made it yet? Guadalupe. Yeah, everything. Okay. Where are you at? Okay, well, you're making it there. That's really all that I can ask for. How about we go over here? Perfect. There we go. Blue Squadron, 20 heavy ships. You'll be renamed, I imagine, once the war is done. But during wartime, we don't have the time to rename fleets. No, no, no. Yes, I see. What are you? You are a 2221. Good. And we are a 0141. That's not all that great. Certainly more of a defensive general. Now, my only concern is if these two guys decide to join forces, and it looks like that is exactly what they are going to be doing. Nope. Nope, they are just going to be taking different sections. British Columbia, I see. Well then, revolt in Iowa. Couldn't care less. Alright, well... Ah, good. The fleet is within visual range of India. I like it. Beautiful. It really doesn't seem like the Spanish are going to be coming for this spot. So, let's get the carpet sieging. Let it commence. Well, that was easy. Trading in cocoa. I like cocoa. Alright, detach a siege and head that way. Although we are running short of infantry, the heavy use of cavalry in Africa might not have been the best choice. Still, we shall persevere. Can we? actually siege these? I certainly hope so. Excellent. All right. Well, then, it's just going to be a matter of keeping an eye on Africa, making sure that Spain doesn't land anyone there to be a dick about things. Muscovy certainly looks like it's going after Vijayanagar? Vijayanagar? Something like that. Let's load you guys in. Let's get you on transports. Let's get you home. Oh my, I really hope we run into this Spanish fleet. Oh, and it looks like we don't. I guess we need it to be stationary. Still. Let's go fight them. Our ships do need a fresh coat of paint. Come on. Oh, Siege of Yola. Excellent. Okay, well, we'll send you up there. Come on, where do you go, you bastards? Siege of St. Kitts. Unfortunate. Alright, well, where else can we deploy the Army of India? I guess over here. Something to mull over. Anyway, while we're waiting, get the new fleet set up. And what we can probably also do, although it will start cutting into our ship limit, well, maybe not. We have lost a few. We'll get more transports going. Because we do need 2 transport fleets, that is for certain, and the more heavy ships we have in that transport fleet, the more likely we are to be victorious over any of those asshats who decide that, you know, the Royal Navy could use a little bit of punching. So we will happily... Yes, and with the amount of cavalry that that army has, this could get tricky. Well, although that is a very good defensive position to be in. There's a lot of rivers that need to be crossed. Siege of New England. No! Sure. We don't really like you, Sweden, but right now, you're not an enemy. You're just a jerk who we don't agree with. Where is that Spanish fleet? It's got to be somewhere over here. So that makes me think that the best spot to intercept them would be up there. Let's see if my tactical planning comes to fruition. Way to stumble through that word. At least I didn't pick the word that I was thinking of in my head. All right, so Lady Gaga's back. We will get those administrative points. Because why would you not? That doesn't make any sense. Not to. Let's see if we can't go find those jerkwads. And there they are. 21 heavy ships. No match for 54. Siege of Iowa again. Where are you headed? Straits of Johor. Or Johor. I'm not sure if it's a hard J or a soft J. But I do know it is a J. Curry. That should be okay. We should be done some of these sieges relatively quickly. I'm not concerned about peasants. Ah, excellent. Come to me. 26th of March. Perfect. Did we capture anything? We captured 2 ships. 2 more transports. I'm okay with that. We shouldn't have to worry about any more Spanish asshats coming along and getting involved in India, so that is wonderful. We will combine these guys up. Oh, we've already got a transport there. How lovely. I don't know why you guys always wind up going there, but you do. We should have those transports done within moments, really. 39 heavy ships. That is not bad. Admiral David Warwick. No, we need a new admiral. You are coming home. That is good. I don't actually even know if we do need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Another admiral or not. May just be me overreacting. I do that on occasion. There we go. We'll have another transport fleet to use in North America, which is exciting. That is concerning. Just a few too many men. British Columbia definitely needs... Oh, no, we'll keep Edward. He's doing good work. Don't need a prestige hit while I'm at war. Pindinga, excellent. We will leave you there. Military candidate in Newfoundland. And because the reason I'm leaving him here is because one of these two sieges should be done incredibly quickly. Guadalupe, all those peasants, all those rebels. Oh, hello. Wonderful. We can move you down and then take care of those rebels. Give me the Marines and send them south to Antigua. Because let's face it. He's pretty good. Peasant insurgents way up there. I couldn't care less. And as much as I would like to protect the capital of British Columbia, this land here will actually give me... well, there goes the trade fleet. Well, that's fine. You want to come at me, Spain? So we can just go to Land's End there. We don't need to worry about going up into St. George's Channel. Ooh, that's a French fleet. We don't have to worry about that. All right. Well, as much as I don't want to leave the motherland undefended, we've done it before and we'll be doing it again. Siege of Bauchi, good, and Borgu, excellent. Okay, so that takes care of all of Spain's Central African colonies, except, of course, for Ferdinando Bo. Oh, hello, Spain. What would you like? Borgu? You just see here. Borgu, Calabar, Nupe, and Pindinga. We'll cede Mescalero. Florida will give Court Uxbridge to the 5 colonies. Spain will annul all treaties with Portugal. That actually doesn't look that bad, to be honest with you. So we got a chunk of Africa. For some reason, Florida has... Oh, look at that. But Uxbridge, where's Uxbridge? Because that's Mahican. Find a province. Uxbridge. Oh! Well, no, we will also need Mahican as well. Alright, we have no claim on Umani. Okay. It's nice to know that Spain's looking to negotiate, but let's send some demands of our own. Yes, of course. Hello, Spain. Whoops. How about an alliance? That's ridiculous. Okay. Clear the offer. That becomes ours. That... we need to actually take Mahikam. I see. Well, we've got a goal now. Return the 5 colonies lands to the 5 colonies. Besides, we're not in any sort of condition where we actually need to worry about, well, war enthusiasm is pretty low. How's our exhaustion doing? It's okay. Let's see what else we can get from these Spanish asshats. Some of the lands in here might not be that bad of an idea, but I am thinking, well, let's make sure what we take is going to be worth it. Spain, what have you got here? Naval supplies, we don't really need to worry about that. What about Australia? What about the gold in Australia? What about all of the gold in Australia? My word, they are keeping a lot of it to themselves, aren't they? And it looks like they're making a turnaround on Zoo here, so what we could do is actually go and help them. Seems a bit wasteful. Although, it also seems a bit wasteful to be leaving 77 heavy ships and 20,000 men just sitting around in India. What to do? Yes, we are going to come to the rescue. Alright, well, that's not a surprise. We were fully expecting that. Head on back to Bonnie and just make sure those Spanish rapscallions don't come along and hurt us. With the discovery of the New World, we will invest in naval forces. Why, oh why is this the route you're taking, fleet? Well, I mean, it's a bit late to change course now, isn't it? We've just got to... Well, we could trim this down still. So if we go to here and then through like that, we should be able to get home quicker. Well, not home, but to our location quicker. And I would imagine this is coming along at a relatively slow pace. Keep it up, guys. We can keep the fight going for as long as we need to. Where did I... Oh, yes, of course. Now I remember where I sent them. A decision I made not 2 minutes ago left my brain. That's okay. I found it again. And actually, quite honestly, this episode is seeming to drag on and on. We are losing money now, no doubt. The lack of trade fleets is causing that. Thankfully, we have a rather large bank account to absorb the damage. All right. Head on in, lads. Where was there left to discover? Oh, I guess the interior there, huh? It's lands we could never colonize. Well, Castile here seems to... What, Castile? Spain. I guess it's Castilian Louisiana seems to have no trouble getting there. Well, and I guess British Mexico probably doesn't have an issue getting colonizers going either. I shouldn't be that quick to discount things. Quickly now. Excellent. Alright guys, well, with the landing in Hainan, I think it is a good place to leave the video. We will continue our war with Spain in the next episode, so thumbs up if you have enjoyed this episode. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.